GA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Maxwell Hairston on the coverage.
Throwing here is May. It's complete to Diggs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's May. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
What's that? Crazy. Hey, what's that?
And they go play action with May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
To the air, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And Cook has it, left side. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ballgame.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They run once more with Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Here comes third down at 7.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 7.
To throw, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Third catch in this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
319. To throw, it's Allen. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Left side, Cook. They find some open field here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen going to change the look here. Second and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Down 80!
Now Allen. Under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That goes for a gain of 31.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
319!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds Wilson. Through the middle of the field. Garrett Wilson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Garrett Wilson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Christian Watson, 65 yards. And the pass struck quickly here to tie up the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Allen going to throw. Back to the sideline and pulled in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Allen got nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make the play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. You have nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. Hey, they can't stop us. Keep it rolling. Here we go.
They're going to throw. May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air, May. And that's going to be caught for the Patriot touchdown. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Bills take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones books it. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Here's 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll throw with May. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down and gain of 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. From the gun, it's May. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Crazy. Here goes front.
Throwing here is May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ed Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They go play action now. May. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Angel.
They'll try and run. Henderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, they'll give 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach probably just looked at him and said, apply.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To the air, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Watson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Borregales now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. You got the big lead defensively. We're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Harold Landry. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And they go play action with May. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On the zone read, here's Henderson with it. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Here's May. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go now. COVID-19.
Now Jones. Right back to Cook for another completion. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 33. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Hey, what's that?
That one looks like he'll throw here. May looking to run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy.
To throw, it's May. He'll try to pick it up himself. he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Jones. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a